Now, on April 30th, the Showtime standalone app will shut down. This will leave Showtime as essentially a sub-brand within the Paramount Plus universe. What does that mean? It's frankly a little bit confusing. Now, I did a separate video where I talked about how you can get the Paramount Plus with Showtime add-on to Hulu and just how confusing that is. Basically, in any circumstance where the Showtime brand was previously presented, whether it is the cable channel, whether it is an add-on to Hulu, or whether it is integrated into the Paramount Plus app, Showtime is not used as its own brand. It is now Paramount Plus with Showtime. If you want to stream Showtime, you have to go through the Paramount Plus app. You don't have the standalone app. If you watch the Showtime cable channel, quote unquote, it is now called Paramount Plus with Showtime. It is very confusing, and it would indicate, and I would guess, and I think a lot of people would guess, that this is going to be a shuttering eventually of the Showtime brand as anything. It's all just going to be Paramount Plus or Paramount, and Showtime will not be involved with this. Now, over the past several years, we've really seen three big things over at Showtime. They had Showtime original shows, they had movies from A24, and they had a selection of sports that were mostly boxing and mixed martial arts. And we've seen all three of these things really kind of pull back. The rights to the movies from A24, those went from Showtime to Max. Last December, they shut down Showtime Sports and absorbed it into CBS Sports. We saw layoffs at Showtime and them yank some of the shows from Showtime and license them out to other platforms like Netflix, like what we saw with the show Super Pumped. That moved from the Showtime app or the Paramount Plus app over to Netflix. So it's all just really, a thing where we see them scaling back on each element of Showtime. It's not the brand that it used to be. It's something that's mixed together with Paramount Plus. And this is something to keep in mind as we see these corporate mergers and consolidations going on in the industry. I think a lot of people, when they hear about something like this, like Paramount Plus with Showtime or Disney Plus with Hulu, they think, great, I'm getting two things combined into one platform. But what we see with corporate consolidation is that you never get 100% of this and 100% of that. Ends up being maybe 70% of this and 30% of that, or 50% of this and 0% of that. So, I would say just to people to, you keep that in mind as these things go on in the industry. It's just a part of the dog eat dog world we live in. But if you loved the Showtime brand and like the Showtime brand, it's appearing like, unfortunately, that is going the way of the dodo, as I often like to say about things.